Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. We are still in the full moon phase. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, Pisces. All right. Talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Okay, let's see. What is retrograde right now? Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde. We have a lot of water here, so we see reflections here. We see reflections. So your reading is going to be about the dream walker, right? Awakening from illusions to divine vision, right? So you may see something. You may see something, right? You may see something, right? All right. The dream walker, right? That may inspire you. All right, so this week's current is mystical and expansive. Your soul swims through the unseen. The energy of illumination through surrender surrounds you. The veil between realms is thin and your intuition is radiant, Pisces. You're being called to step out of illusion and embody your spiritual truth. The High Priestess, Moon, and Hangman here that you see here reveal that this is not a time to rush. It's a time to see differently. Your inner knowing is your compass, and the divine is whispering guidance through synchronicity, dreams, and feeling. So about a week's end, Ace of Cups here, excuse me, the Ace of Cups here brings renewal, emotional rebirth, and the pure light of divine connection. So you're completing a cycle of old emotional attachments and awakening to true frequency of unconditional love. So you will be saying, I do not chase clarity. I become still and clarity finds me, right? So you're learning how to, you're both the dreamer and the dream itself. And this week awakens to the beauty of your infinite nature, right? So water is going to be really, really important, right? So let's start out with setting an intention. Let's start out with setting an intention here. Start out with setting an intention. I accentuate the positives in myself and in others. Okay, let's get it. Let's see what's going on here. Here we have the High Priestess here. Here we have the High Priestess. Deep intuitive wisdom, hidden truths revealed. Hidden truths revealed. Okay? And then the Moon. Trust the unseen. Emotion is sacred information, right? So this is the I believe sign. So when you start believing in your dreams, you may have dreams, downloads, all those things. It can have you between realms, like not knowing what to believe. This is daydreams, night dreams, not really knowing what to believe, right? So you want to hang in there with yourself. So pause for illumination, new perspective, have some kind of an awakening about things, right? A lot of ancestors made a lot of sacrifices so that you can dream bigger, right? So that you can dream bigger. So this is where you really want to learn how to create very firm boundaries, you know, and learn how to save yourself. Learn how to really save yourself, right? I see somebody learning how to walk away from saving other people, but just really learning how to save yourself, right? Because it looks like somebody could have been in a possibly a poisonous environment. 8 of Cups and Knight of Cups pulls us to 7 of Cups, right? Somebody could have been in a really, really poisonous environment. I'm trying to see something here. I'm looking at the Judgment card here because I see it's generational cycle chain or curse being broken here. Yeah, so somebody may not have known what to believe. Like, I don't know if somebody had a dream, like a night dream or a daydream, because that's a dream too, a daydream, you know, where you just kind of sort of lose track of time. You know, like when sometimes you're driving in your car and maybe a song comes on, you just kind of like blank out for a second, you know, daydream. When people stand at the kitchen sink, have a daydream for a second, who knows? But anyway, here we have Queen of Cups is the compassion and empathy expand your spiritual sight. Right? And so somebody is learning how to purge, right? Because somebody's learning how to empty themselves out, but you're learning how to purge. Here we have the Star card here. Renewal, faith restored, purpose reignited, meaning that there's many stars in the sky, right? Everybody has an 11th house. Everybody has an 11th house. So you all happen to rule 12th house. And so you want to find out what your zodiac sign is in your 12th house. Again, and accentuate the positives in yourself and in others. That puts an end to closing out, learning how to close out cycles in love and not in hate. A lot of it has to do, again, who you're linking up with. That has a whole lot to do with a whole lot of things. Who you're linking up with, who the number 8 is, who you're linking up with. Because I'm seeing 8 here, 8 here. Eight of Cups here, walking away from emotional illusions. And then also the Knight of Cups here, emotional healing. Follow the call on your heart. Right, following the call on your heart. A soul awakening, answering divine purpose. So again, somebody's learning how to rise above the judgment. And also the World card here is completion, integration, and also ascension. Somebody was obsessed with being someone's karma. And then we also have the Ace of Cups here, pure emotional rebirth and divine love activation. Here is some affirmations for you all. 1, I trust my intuition. It is the language of my soul. 2, I see clearly through compassion, not control. 3, I am safe to feel, release, and renew. 4, divine guidance flows to me through peace, not pursuit. 5, my sensitivity is a sacred gift that connects me to the cosmos. And then full moon rituals, besides the other ones that I put on my previous readings, is a theme could be a surrender, renewal, intuitive clarity, and an element is water, right? So rituals would be moon water blessing. So place a bowl of water under the moonlight overnight. You can speak affirmations into it, then anoint your wrist, crown, and the heart. The next morning, dream, work, and journal. You can record dreams, visions, or intuitive downloads. Pisces energy reveals guidance through symbols and feelings. A candle reflection ritual is gaze softly into a candle flame. Ask your higher self, what truth am I ready to see clearly now? A crystal could be amethyst, selenite, aquamarine, or labradorite. Herbs could be mugwort, jasmine, blue lotus, lavender. And also a mantra could be, I release illusion, I embody divine truth through love. Okay, let's pull out some oracle cards and let's close it out. Again, we have a full moon video over on the Patreon side, and also previous reading is a full moon reading. So this one is going to take us from the 7th through the 14th of November. Let's see, Mercury officially goes retrograde on the 9th of November through the 29th of November. So it'll be retrograde for 20 days. So, but it's pre-shadow retrograde. So you're getting some messages. However best you get your messages, please pull your birth chart. Find find out what your North Node is. The 10th house. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? All of this is part of your calling. Sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Yeah. Something has almost like become religion to somebody. Like it's just something, it's like somebody does something religiously, like somebody just can't. Yeah. Yeah, empowerment. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. So first quarter moon. First quarter moon is where we're taking action. We already had a full moon, obviously. We had a full moon in Taurus, and it was a super moon, right? So Taurus's symbol is a bull, and that first quarter moon we had was in Aquarius, right? But somebody really, really wanted to see if they could bring the bully out of somebody. Like somebody really, really wanted to see if they could bring that the bull out of somebody. Like somebody wanted to, yeah. So again, I don't know if somebody was trying to bring a bull out of you, bring a bully out of you, or see if you could bully somebody, if you could get somebody to, if it could go one way or the other. If somebody could get you to bully somebody, or somebody could bully you back, whoever you're aligning yourself with, whoever you're linking up with, somebody wanted to see if you could overwhelm somebody, or somebody could overwhelm you. Like basically it's a fight, right? We see this fire right here. If somebody could get somebody so fired up that somebody who would walk away first, right? Who would walk away first, right? Who would overstep a boundary? Just ridiculous. So somebody is learning something, but that somebody does something religiously, right? That somebody does something religiously. But something goes much deeper than this too, because somebody belongs to a particular, this is a secret society. Somebody belongs to a secret society. And the danger of this, and this is not all societies, but the danger of this is not everybody can join other people's societies. That's the danger in that. Not everybody can join other people's societies. So, and if people got to do stuff like this to force people to join people's societies, that's the reason why people don't want to join. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. If you got to bully somebody to become a part of something, then people, that's the reason why people don't want to be a part of it. So, and bullies are cowards anyway. So I see somebody lightening their load. Something just feels too at home for some people. Something feels too at home. At some point, like I said, when you see that fire that's teenager-ish, at some point somebody has to grow up. So that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. This is what I'm seeing here in the cards. So that's what somebody is dealing with. People who like to play in people's energy. To see what they can get out of people. To see if they can get some kind of whatever start. Just ridiculous. Anyway, you're breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse here. So good for you. All right. Continue accentuating the positives in yourself and in others. All right. Bye.